For my reasons, I feel that he was convicted in court and by his peers, i.e. the jury, and I'm so disappointed. Sheffield United for me is my boyhood club, and I felt that I needed to make a moral stand, really, because we all see stories and think, what can I do? So I felt that I had to resign as a patron, which raises money for charitable events for Sheffield United.
And when you say you're disappointed, do you mean in the club's decision to let him train? Is that essentially what you're saying? I
don't think that anyone who uses a common sense would have allowed this to happen. I think what they should have done, because it's up for appeal, I felt that they should have at least waited till the appeal had gone through, to the outcome of the appeal, and let these things be sorted out by the courts. We as ordinary laymen on the streets wouldn't be allowed to get away with many of these things, and I think we're all very frustrated that these football people can get away with such things.
And so when the PFA, the Professional Footballers Association, says that once someone has served their time, they've been released from their prison sentence, that person has the right to continue with his life, is there anything accurate in what the PFA says there?
Well, yes, I think that's the problem, isn't it? Because he's actually appealing against that decision. I mean, normally what should happen is that he shows some remorse and apologies about his conduct, and make a donation to a rape crisis companies around the country or something. But the fact that he's appealing, there's been no closure. So it's a very, very difficult situation. But we all agree, yes, if you served your time, then it should be a clean sheet. But is it so clean? Would we in entertainment be allowed to go on stages after we've been convicted of rape? Or would we be allowed to work in the NHS or in the other companies? I think not, really. I think it's a very serious allegation and conviction, rape.
And is it also about the message that it sends out, the message to the supporters who, if he were to play again, of course, we're not talking about him being re-signed yet, but if he were allowed to play again, fans might be chanting to support him. And is your contention that is sending out the wrong message about violence against women?
I think it's sending out the wrong message, and I think it's also the fact that there's many football clubs seem to be living in a different era. I can't think of any other profession, from journalism to commercial businesses. I'd like to know questions of how many women are on the board at Sheffield United? What do the women who are involved in the commercial sponsorship of Sheffield United feel about this case? So I think it's sending out the complete wrong message, but also I don't think anybody has any confidence in the judgment of football clubs anyway. Just recently, you can go and bite someone's ear off and still play the next game.